Greetings to one and all. I am Mr. Sambhajirao Suryavanshi. Once again coming back to you all with an interesting topic, new episode on the topic Classroom English for all subject teachers. Let me tell you one thing, that today's PowerPoint presentation will be very valuable, very useful. It will create storms in your brain, and 100% I guarantee all my viewers that it will be very much useful for all the teachers. So this PowerPoint presentation is totally dedicated to entire teacher fraternity. So I request all teachers to enjoy today's PowerPoint presentation from the beginning to the end of this presentation. And let me welcome every one of you wholeheartedly for the presentation on the topic Classroom English for all subject teachers. So my dear loving teachers, I would like to start my presentation. The very first slide is when you enter the class. When you enter the class, wish good morning to your class. Say like this: good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good morning everyone, good afternoon everyone, good evening everyone, like this. Or greetings to one and all. How are you doing? I hope you are getting on well. How have you been? Are you happy? Have you completed homework? Have you enjoyed the weekend, vacation, holiday? Now, sometimes what happens, some of the students coming from different places for this and that reason come late to the class. Actually, it is not expected from the students. All students should be there in the class in time. So as a teacher, when you entered the class and student is coming late, then you must question them. You must know the reason. Why is he or why is she late? You can question like this: why are you late? Why late? How late? What made you late? No lame excuses. Be punctual. If you get late next time, I will not allow you to sit in the class. Don't let it happen again. It's okay this time. Don't be late again. My teachers, when you start taking the attendance, you must use the following word expressions. Whatever subject you teach, but when you take the attendance, you can use these expressions in your class. Now, I am going to take your attendance. Respond to your roll call, please. Is anybody absent today? Hey, you. Why were you absent yesterday? Stand up. Stand up and say yes, sir. Give your attendance loudly. What nonsense is going on in that corner? I will make you get out of my class, huh? Mind it. Now, when the students come for the school assembly, at the time of assembly, you can give instructions like this: stand up properly in a line. Keep silence, everyone. Line up. Get into a line. Don't move out of your line. Go for assembly in a line only. Join your hands for the prayer. Join hands and close your eyes. Don't move. When you actually start your lesson, your period, all formalities are done. All formalities are completed. Now it's time to start your lesson. Before you start your period, you can use some of the word expressions given as follows. Open your books and open your notebooks. Open your exercise book. Open your books at page number 25. From where to start the lesson? Mark that line. Underline the point. Can anybody tell me the point to start with? Pay close attention. Be quiet, please. Be attentive. Stay focused. Be there with body, mind, and soul. I want dead silence. No gossiping, okay? This is the further part of the same slide. Could you solve this problem on the board? Clean the board first. Now, look at me. Are you alright? Now let's move forward. There you are. Sometimes what happens, the point is explained. Some of the points are explained. Half lesson it is completed. But whether your students are catching you properly or not, whether your students are getting on well or not, to check their understanding, teachers must ask some of the questions like this. Did you understand? Did you understand this? Did you follow it? Do you get it? Do you follow me? Any questions? Doubts? Any difficulties? Don't be in the dark. Get all points clear. Ask me for the problems if you have. Checking and error correction. Sometimes what happens, after the completion of the topic, teachers give homework and that is attempted by the students and teacher is checking and correcting the errors committed made by the students. So what kind of word expressions teachers can use while checking and error correction work is going on? The word expressions are absolutely right. Great job. Good try. You are correct, but to some extent. Perfectly alright. Really proud of you, my boy. Well done. There you are. Yes, you have done it well. Improve your pronunciations. Improve your handwriting. You can use all these word expressions when you check the students' work and when you start correction work in the notebook of students. At the end of the topic, when you come to close the topic, put an end to the topic, teachers can use some of the word expressions like this. Thus, we have finished the topic. I tried to explain all points and activities to the best of my ability. Any doubt? Don't hesitate to ask your problems. Now let me check your understanding. Homework. Every day some of the teachers give the homework to the students. While giving homework or the task activity to the students, teachers must use the word expressions like this. The topic is completed. Now attempt all questions given in exercise. This is your homework for tomorrow. I am going to take a test on this very soon. I want everyone submit your notebooks to the class monitor. For late submission, you have to pay the penalty. Before leaving the classroom, after the bell, teachers need to leave the classroom and engage some other class. But while leaving classroom at the end of the lecture period or when the bell is rung, then teachers must use the word expressions such as goodbye, my dear students. See you tomorrow. That's all for today. I hope you have understood the whole topic. Read it at once. Attempt the exercise. Take care. God bless you all. Giving mild punishments. It is my personal experience that some of the students in the classroom, every classroom rather I would say, are noise makers. They trouble others, disturb the whole class. They sometimes look outside through the window. They just sometimes disturb the other students also. At that time, teachers can use the word expressions such as get out of my class, what rubbish, disgusting, sit outside and complete your work and then come to the class, stand up on the bench, stand still, tell your parents to meet me, how stupid, don't angry me. Sometimes unit tests are conducted, exams are taken. At the time of block supervision, it is a great responsibility. It is not the easy task at all. You need to be very alert, very cautious to create the atmosphere of exam. You should not allow anyone copy the answers. You must be a very strict teacher. Strict supervision it is required. So what kind of instructions teachers can give while supervising the block? This is what I am going to talk about here. Keep your books and notes out of the block. Don't copy answers. Write on your own. No malpractices. No cheating. This is last warning to you. Don't look back. This is exam. Be serious. Show me your hall ticket and ID card. Attach your supplements. Write your details as instructed. Sit properly. Come on, hurry up. Last 10 minutes are left. Now, everyone, be ready to submit your answer books. So, I am sure about the fact that today's PowerPoint presentation will be very helpful to all the teachers to create good impression and to make your student captivated to what you say. You need to utter very small, effective, systematic sentences in your class. Whatever subject you teach, maybe you are a language teacher, science teacher, mathematics teacher, you may teach any subject, but all these word expressions which I talked about, it is awesome, it is fantastic. Start using such sentences and create good impression of yours. So, to conclude my today's PowerPoint presentation, I would like to request all my teachers to like my video, share and comment my video, do subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for my upcoming videos on education, personality development, spoken English and much more. Thank you very much for your patient hearing and I wish everyone good luck.